All right, team, I'm gonna start the video. We did hit some lights in this place. This is at Helen, 5221 Helen. We did hit some lights. It's a very cute home, but it did need a little boost with the lighting. So again, really cute. Looks just like the pictures from the exterior. Stucco. I think the roof's gonna need to be replaced, but we'll talk more about that later. They've definitely done some stuff with the yard to get it ready to go on the market. So it's pretty good shape. Looks like the paint on the exterior is pretty new as well. You see that fence is new up there. That's your walkway. Around the side over there, that's where the lockbox was. There's really not much over there. It's right up on his property line, their property line. Front yard's actually pretty decent size. Like, they got the California natives and easy landscaping, but if you wanted to put some lawn down here, you absolutely could. Your property line goes right up to his driveway there. You know, probably just a couple feet before it. So, yeah, cute neighborhood. Driving in, some speed bumps and things, but not a lot of traffic. Pretty simple. Cute neighborhood. All right, coming in. Again, really digging this house. Oh. Right. Look at that. If that's not a good sign, I don't know what is. All right, stand in the living room. Brick fireplace adds a lot of character right away. This is real hardwood. The hardwood floors are running different directions, so you don't always see that. You know, this room's going this way and hallway's going up. So that's a little interesting, but I mean, that's kind of just a detail. They really are in good shape. Kitchen's obviously right there. Living room's decent size. I like the way they staged it. You know, you could do television up there, television in the corner, however you wanted to do it. I don't love the way they staged this, putting the table right in the middle. That's probably not how you would want to use that space. Obviously, great extra counter space and storage there. But this, I see a little less of a dining space and more of, I mean, first of all, if you ever wanted to remodel the kitchen, you could bring the kitchen down a bit if you wanted to. Maybe put the fridge over here or something, like they do with those Stanley Davis Sonomas. Thanks for opening the garage, honey. So here's the kitchen. It has been updated. This is not a stone countertop. It's like a vinyl or plastic type countertop. Cabinets are good. This bonus room over here. There's where your fridge is now. That's what I'm saying. So if you ever wanted to tweak the kitchen, if you wanted to put the fridge over there maybe and take out these feathers, right? You could. Just a thought. But as it is right now, it's good. Range there. Tile backing. Add some character. There's your vent. Fridge. Dishwasher. Take a quick peek at the garage. Laundry's in here with a sink. Yeah, some storage. You could pull one car in. Plenty of storage to use. You can see the plywood there. It's a little warmer in the garage. It's not insulated. Back of the fireplace. But yeah, totally functional as a laundry room. If you want, you can put some flooring down here so you can come out barefoot or whatnot and not have to walk on the concrete, and enough room for bikes and toys or a car. All right, coming back in. We'll just finish with the living spaces here. So obviously the highlight of the home is this bar. Place for Leo to hang out with his buddies after a long day of work. Got all this bonus space in here. So really, you could use this room as the kids' main room in here if you wanted to, right off the backyard, right off the slider. Again, the bar's a nice touch. I don't know if you guys would use it, but it's full on got electrical and mini fridge. Check this out. That's pretty sweet. Little prep station here. All right, yeah, light. Tana doesn't think I'm as funny as that. I think I am. That's where you put the top shelf stuff that you don't always bring out, you know. Backyard's great. It's really ideal. It's one of the better backyards I've seen. Well, I've looked for you guys. So I'll come back to this at the end. Let's see the bedrooms. All right, coming into the hallway. So there's two ways into the hallway. The way I just came, and then right off the main living room up there. So there's a bedroom there, bathroom, bedroom, and primary room. So we'll start here. Again, we did hit lights in most of the house. You can see it's a little darker, which obviously in a bedroom, I don't think you mind it. But the house did need a little boost. So this would be obviously your main closet. Pretty good size. This is a king size bed. Hardwood floors in here. Window goes to the backyard. Here's the bathroom, shower, toilet. Yeah, plenty of size. Only one sink, which is interesting, but plenty of room to do a different vanity if you wanted to, with a different sink. Okay, coming back down the hallway towards the front of the home. We'll go first bedroom. Not the biggest room, but plenty of space for one of the kids. Not really direct windows from the neighbors looking in here. Closet. Okay. Just pop these open so you can see linens in the middle of the hallway. Thermostat. Okay, this would be your main guest bath, hallway bath. Got the tub, got the shower head. Again, window, that's fairly private for these kind of homes that are close to their neighbors. There's not really, I think that's his garage window right there, and it's not even really a direct view. So yeah, tile looks good, both on the floor and in the bathroom. Got all this great storage here. Vanity's small, but completely functional. Toilet. It's a nice bathroom. It's everything you need for guests and for the boys to wash up. Feels clean. And here's this front room. Again, all hardwood. This window goes to the front. I'm probably gonna break this. I try. Yeah, it's kind of just like a staging. There we go. There's the front. It's a really nice room if you put proper curtains or blinds on here to let some light in. I think it's more of a staging blind than it is a real one. Okay. Closet there. This room's good size. It's definitely much bigger than that room with the yellow paint. It's got the ceiling fan. Again, it's towards the front. They're staging it like an office, but clearly a bedroom with a closet. So that's all the way down the hallway. The hallway's pretty long as far as hallways go. It's fairly long. It kind of feels like it continues to go. The fact that the wood's running a different direction leads me to believe that they probably added on that the primary room at one point, and when they did that, they matched the hardwood floor to what was existing.
But they didn't do that in here.
I think that was another addition. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, when you hire a hardwood floor guy, I think somebody's about to try to walk in. When you hire a hardwood floor guy, they're gonna say it's easier to run it this way than to cut it. Marty would know, he's done floor, than to cut it that way. So just a guess that they at least redid the floor, but I'm guessing they redid that room, and built that bathroom, not redid it, built the room, built the bathroom. It probably was a 2-1 before, but we can check. Because the house doesn't really feel small. It doesn't feel small. So I'm wondering what's considered in the square footage that's on the MLS and what's not, because I haven't really dove into that yet. But I'll find out. But yeah, I just feel like the house maybe ended here, or ended like where you are right there.
Yeah.
And then they,
Look at the.
and then this was a
That
sliding.
window.
This was a sliding door and a window. See, so I think they added this room on and this at some point. All right, let's check out the back. You got those keys, or they're in that slip? If somebody's trying to get in, they'll see the keys are out of the box. So again, backyards. I mean, the house is really cute, but the backyard's like a highlight. I mean, this is great. You could build a bullpen for Leo right over there. You know, a little like 2-3 foot mound. Use the fence as a backstop. Somebody's gonna have to buy a catcher's glove. That's that gate that I point out up front. That goes into the garage. That's a great connecting door there to the garage. Electrical panel looks like it's been definitely replaced at some point, probably when they did some of these additions. Yeah. This is never back towards the front. Right? So you could have bikes if the boys want, because the street should be, you should be able to play out front. So if you wanted to put like bikes and their things here and they wanted to go out front, they could too. But I don't know why they would have to with this backyard. I'm getting the sense that it might have been an older bachelor that lived here, and I think he took really good care of the yard. Probably hosted some poker nights at that sweet bar.
No access.
No access? Huh. The key didn't work? Okay. So I can look through the window. Yeah, I don't know if the camera can see it. It's probably making you dizzy, sorry, but it's clean enough. It's a shed. It's definitely a shed. Does it say Ted Shed? Oh, there we go. There's my theory. There's my theory in motion. Yeah, even the side yard's not bad. Look at that. That's kind of, you know, storage. Fence is newer. Side yard up the way there. Maybe you could do the bullpen over here if you wanted to, but then you have to take the bench out, or the bed. You have to take the tree out. But backyard's prime. It's really great. It's great. Ted did a great job with the backyard.
Largest rosemary.
Yeah, that's right. He probably cooked with a lot of rosemary. Yeah, it's good. It's a good house for sure. I think it's, you know, they're gonna have a couple open houses this weekend, and I'll see if I can get more info on the disclosures and see what I can find out with what's counting in the square footage. That was in the ballpark of 1,300. I think that I think you guys could be happy here for sure. I think the boys would like it too. So, all right.